Alright, so this is how I think this film is going to work. There's basically 3 groups of people that are going to be in the film. There's going to be the people that are in the kind of big shoots, you know, so there's going to be, where there's scripted parts of the film, there's going to be, obviously, a whole camera crew. There's going to be actors, and they're the parts of the film which are going to actually carry on the story. They're going to be the characters. So there's going to be one of those groups in New York, one of those groups in London, and hopefully there's going to be some in other places in the world. So there's those. Then there's another group which is going to be where people get together, and they can be in different places, but they get together and they just do the really big kind of zombie scenes, you know, big groups of zombies walking around the city, or, you know, people fighting zombies, that kind of thing. So those are similar to the first group, but they're not going to be actually kind of scripted characters shots. They're just going to be kind of extra type shots. Then there's the third group of people, which are the people that can't get to those things, so the video blog type groups of people, or just singular people that want to be involved that can't get to these things. And so the way I think that these 3 groups of people are going to be able to work together to make this film is as follows. Alright, so this is kind of a basic plot outline, and this can change, but I'm kind of using this plot outline so that I can explain the way the film is going to work. And you have to bear with me because it's going to all make sense at the end. Hopefully. So, kids have been dressing up like zombies and going around biting people in public. And they've been filming it on their camera phones and uploading it to the internet. It's like happy slapping, but it's called, like, I don't know, zombie biting. I don't know, whatever. And as such, you know, the government are kind of really upset and concerned about this, and they want to kind of stop kids from doing this kind of thing. YouTube take the videos down that people upload because it's just promoting violence. And, you know, the news are just kind of like, oh, ridiculous kids kind of keep doing this, and it's a disturbing new trend that children keep doing. Of course, little do they know, but there are actual real zombies. Maybe it started out as a ridiculous trend, but it turns out that there are actual real zombies. And maybe the government aren't just being concerned for people's welfare and not wanting people to copycat, but maybe it was their fault. And because of the government tinkering around with genetics or some ridiculous thing, they've unleashed real zombies in the world. So, the way this thing would work is, at the beginning of the film, we're just watching somebody who's watching YouTube videos. And in the related videos, there's a news report of, like, ridiculous kids are doing this, you know, kind of, what a silly thing, why would kids do this? And, you know, kind of poo-pooing it. And then maybe there's a clip of, you know, these kids pretending to be zombies. And then as soon as it's been watched, it disappears because YouTube have taken it down because, you know, they don't want to be promoting violence. And then, so maybe they're kind of watching these other things. And then there's a video blog of someone saying, no, seriously, there was a fucking zombie. I saw it. They, like, tore my friend's arm off or something like that. I don't know what. And so the person watching it is like, wow. Maybe we don't even see the person that's watching it. But then the film kind of moves from that video blog of the person, and it moves into their world. So we as an audience are watching a person watching YouTube, and then it goes into the video. And then it goes, like, through the video into where the person who made that video blog is. I don't know if that totally makes sense, and I'm sure there's some kind of, like, real film name for when you kind of go through the screen into the place where the thing is being filmed, but I don't know what it is. So that's how we would be able to transfer from one place to another using kind of online video as the backbone, which kind of things transfer between, like this. This is the detailed description of how the film's going to work. Not really, I can't explain this very well, but it makes sense in my mind. Okay, so, where was I? So that's how kind of we go into one place. There's this person, they've got real zombies, and maybe, you know, they're kind of having a kind of weird adventure. And the thing is, at the time, you know, YouTube and all the online video, all the kind of mainstream media are just like, this is bullshit, this is stupid, the police don't take it seriously, the government aren't taking it seriously. Real media are just kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's just YouTube idiots being idiots, like, you know, they all are. They always are. And I think that would kind of be quite a nice little analogy kind of type thing to go to to, you know, kind of reflect how mainstream media tends to look at online video. You know, they just think that we're all morons and we just are all Chris Crocker, and we're not all Chris Crocker. Anyway, I'm digressing. So that's how we kind of move from one video blog into that world. So that maybe they have an adventure, whatever, we don't know yet. That would have to be scripted separately. So that happens, and then maybe they go back to YouTube to kind of see if there's actual tips, you know, maybe they want to upload another video, kind of explain stuff that's happened. Then through the kind of related videos or whatever's on the front page, or, you know, something online, then that can move to another place. So maybe they've got like a new tip of kind of, oh, this is how you can kind of defeat a zombie, this is a good way of boarding up your house, you know, that kind of thing. And, you know, all at the same time, it's just through YouTube that people are kind of being able to communicate with one another about the zombies, because everyone in mainstream media is just kind of like, yeah, it's just all bullshit, it's not real. So that's kind of the basis, as I see it, for the way this film is going to work. And I think that then you can have the video blogs, you can have the big shots of people pretending to be zombies, you can have the actual like filmy bits. So yes, there you go, that's how I see this film is going to work. Thank you. What I want people to do now, if you would be so kind, is on the forum, people have been kind of discussing how things are going to work out, and, you know, if they want to be involved and what kind of thing they want to be involved in. At the moment, basically, I need people to kind of fill out this plot idea, how it's going to work, what the end's going to be, how... Basically, I see it as, you've got the kind of online videos, and then you've got kind of the bit that's going to be in London. You're going to have the bit that's in New York. Maybe those converge, and those people are going to be talking to one another through kind of online, maybe even through Skype and stuff, I don't know. But those different kind of scenarios need to be worked out and written. And so that's what needs to happen now. And the way I see it is maybe we could have separate scripts for those parts, but they need to work together. They can't just be completely different, because it will feel like different films. And I like the thought that people have had online of maybe we can have, you know, each team in different places can have 5 minutes of screen time. They can have a completely different script, and I like that idea kind of in theory, in that anyone can get involved, but I don't think that would make a coherent film. So this way I think the story should hopefully work, but we need to have it scripted, and I don't see why we couldn't have, as long as they work together, more than one scriptwriter, maybe a couple, maybe a group of people can work together. Excuse me. But yeah, that's the story as I see it. I hope that you think it would work too. I like the idea, as you can tell, because I made this video. If I hated the idea, I probably wouldn't have made the video. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I think that this could work, and I think the next stage is actually kind of finalising, nailing down the idea, working out the actual kind of like detailed plot, and then scripting it. So yes, high five.